Today, we are diving into one of the most intense and frankly shocking stories from any ancient text, the Book of Hosea. We're going to unpack how this incredible story uses the raw drama of a prophet's broken heart to tell a much, much larger story, one about a nation, its God, and a kind of love that just refuses to let go even after the absolute worst kind of betrayal.
Okay, so the story kicks off with this absolutely mind-blowing command. A prophet, this guy Hosea, is told by his God to go and intentionally marry a woman who he knows will be unfaithful. Now, this isn't just some small detail, it is the entire setup. It sets this deeply personal and, let's be honest, painful stage for everything that's about to happen.
And guess what? Hosea does it. He marries a woman named Gomer, and their troubled relationship is immediately framed as way more than just a private tragedy. It's a public spectacle, a living, breathing metaphor for a much bigger breakdown, the one between the nation of Israel and its God. And this gets us to this really cool concept of a living parable. You see, Hosea's life isn't just happening to him, it's being scripted to send a powerful message. His personal pain, his family drama, all of it is being turned into a walking, talking sermon for the whole country to see.
As if that wasn't enough, the metaphor gets even deeper and way more painful as their family starts to grow. Hosea and Gomer have 3 children, and their names, well, they aren't signs of hope or joy. No, they are straight-up declarations of judgment.
I mean, these names are just brutal. The first son, Jezreel, means God scatters. That's a direct threat to the kingdom's leadership. Then comes the daughter, Lo Ruhamah, which translates to no mercy. And the last son, Lo Ami, meaning not my people. Can you even imagine naming your own kid that? It's a statement of complete and total rejection. So here's where the story really connects the dots for us, making that parallel totally explicit. Gomer's betrayal of her husband, Hosea, is held up as a perfect mirror for the nation of Israel's unfaithfulness to its God. The personal tragedy and the national crisis are now completely tangled up together.
And this lays the core metaphor bare. The text says Gomer left Hosea because she thought her new lovers were the ones providing for her, and in the very same way, Israel is accused of journeying to other gods, these local fertility gods called the Baals, for good harvests, and making deals with foreign powers like Assyria for protection, totally forgetting where their blessings actually came from.
And this, right here, is the absolute heart of the betrayal from the text's point of view. It's not just that she left, it's that she took the very gifts her husband gave her, the grain, the wine, all of it, and gave credit to her new lovers. It's this profound misdirection of gratitude that really deepens the wound. So a betrayal like this, it has to have consequences. But the text doesn't frame them as just random punishments. Nope, they're presented as the direct, logical result of a broken relationship. A broken covenant, which is like a sacred, binding contract. It's a total reversal of all the good things that once defined it.
The response that's described is just methodical and devastating. First, her path is going to be blocked so she can't even find her lovers. Then the gifts, the grain, the wine are taken back. All her celebrations and festivals, they're over. And finally, her shame will be laid bare for the very lovers she was chasing.
The final picture here is one of complete desolation. The very vines and fig trees she thought her lovers gave her will be destroyed, turned into a wasteland. It really feels like the story has reached its tragic, inevitable conclusion.
But then, right when the narrative hits rock bottom, it takes one of the most shocking turns you could imagine. Just as the judgment seems final, the entire tone just pivots, from anger and rejection to this radical, pursuing, relentless love.
And this is the turning point. The wilderness, which was just a place of punishment a second ago, is now going to become a place of reconciliation. This same wasteland is where the relationship is going to be renewed, where words of comfort are going to be spoken. It's an incredible reversal.
And this restoration, it's not about going back to the broken past. It's about building something totally new. It starts with a new courtship, turning that place of trouble into a door of hope. Then it leads to a new covenant, a new promise that's meant to last forever, and it's built on completely new foundations: righteousness, love, and mercy.
And here's maybe the most powerful symbol of this whole turnaround. Those terrible prophetic names of the children get completely undone. Lo Ami, not my people, will now be called my people. And Lo Ruhamah, no mercy, will now be shown mercy. The curses are literally being rewritten into blessings right before our eyes.
Now, this promised love isn't just a nice idea, it's an action. The text shows Hosea actually going to find Gomer, who's with another man now, and he physically buys her back. The price is 15 shekels of silver and some barley. It's a real tangible cost. This shows that this kind of redemptive love isn't free. It's an intentional choice to pay the price and reclaim what was lost.
So we're left with this question, right? How can a story about a completely broken family explain something as profound as radical love? Well, the Book of Hosea takes the absolute ugliest parts of human betrayal, infidelity, abandonment, and uses them to show us a love that just refuses to give up. It suggests that real redemption isn't about pretending our brokenness doesn't exist, but about a love that steps right into it, pays the price, and makes us whole again.